Hello everyone, welcome back to the battlefield. Ryan here. We've got some more Pauper for us today. We are playing some Golgari Witness, I'm calling it. Can't really think of a good name for it straight off the bat. But I really wanted to play Witness again, but in a different kind of combo shell. So you've probably seen this, it's been on the Reddit a fair bit, but essentially Witness, everyone knows what Witness does. But anyway, it puts a counter on it and you can return a permanent from your graveyard to your hand. So it does allow for some broken things, but it's pretty mana intensive. What people have found is essentially you can put Sadistic Glee on it, so whenever a creature dies, put a counter on the enchanted creature. So then once this is on Witness, you can use something like Blood Pet, or you can use Wild Cantor, and then essentially sacrifice it, get a mana, and then you just recur that infinitely from the graveyard, get an infinite evolution Witness, and then just smack in for heaps of damage. Infinite damage, if you will. Now, a lot of decks have tried like Jund versions. What I wanted to do, and what you probably find anyway, is that like 3-color land bases are pretty iffy on a good day. So I want to see if we can make it work in a green-black build. So this is kind of what I drummed up here. So yeah, pretty straightforward green-black land base. We've got some County Gardens. And then, yeah, we essentially base mono green just purely for the Sadistic Glees, a couple of Unearths and some Blood Pets. But outside that, we're really just mono green. Things that probably are jumping out that you're probably a bit like, what the hey is going on? Bequeathal. I really want to play with Bequeathal. I feel like it fits this deck well because it's a permanent, so we can recur it with an Evolution Witness if we want to draw more cards. And also we kind of have a bit of a shell going with like the Maverick, things to stack like County Gardens Maverick into like a Biograph. So we have this really cool aggro mid-range build still around the Evolution Witness and a really good grind plan at the end. Now you're probably thinking, well, they could just block the Evolution Witness for all of eternity. Duskshell Crawler is your guy. This little insect on a lamppost gives trample to creatures with +1/+1. We've seen it before in the counters builds anyway, but also you can find things where, like if you have Evolution Witness out, you have a butt ton of mana, you can like play Crawler, target them with the counters, they probably want to remove it, then you can adapt it, getting 2 counters on it, get something back, you know, you can probably vial it, stop the removal from getting rid of your Evolution Witness, then get more counters with Duskshell Crawler, more permanents from the graveyard, yada, yada, yada. And we do see that, especially in round 2, if you want to check that out. We are just constantly grinding with the Evolution Witness and looping them. And it's this deck can go to time quite easily is what I can probably see anyway. And this league goes for a long time. It's lots of ups and downs and really getting the edges over the opponent where we can. Over to the sideboard, I kind of just added in some key cards. It's again still like a bit of a Mark 1, so like obviously I want to build more on this deck and we can look at it more in our wrap up anyway. But I just wanted a little bit of spot removal. I was kind of humming and hawing whether we want to be like base combo in the main deck, but I've decided to just put removal in the sideboard. We could definitely remove some cards and put some targeted removal in. Curse Marauder was originally in this build as well, but I didn't really like it too much, giving your opponent selection without being able to constantly recur the Marauder. Arms of Fadal for a bit of crowd control. Duress is for the combo and just handing key cards out. Mars Vandals are really good in this deck with the Ent and also with the Rubber Belt Maverick. Normally we can do it on turn 2. And then, yeah, Weather Storms for burn and you see Spell Bombs for some graveyard shenanigans. So pretty straightforward sideboard. Again, probably the main thing is the removal is a little bit different. I think you could put it in the main deck, but I just want to see if we could just go straight combo or aggro attack and then bring it in when we need to be more controlling or get rid of certain cards. But anyway, if you do enjoy these videos, please feel free to like and subscribe. I'm happy to play, of course, meta decks as well, not just brews, so let me know what you want to kind of see. Thank you to my members. I'll put them in over there. Thank you very much for supporting me. I have my 2 tiers. One, just to get to my videos a little bit early, and also if you want to spend a little bit more money, I will pay a deck donation if you would like. I also use Mana Traders. You can use my code word Ryan to get a little bit of money off. That's how I play all these wacko decks and just swap and trade them and sort them out. So yeah, get a little bit of money off with code word Ryan. Without further ado, let's jump into the first one and yeah, see how we go. All right, we're in this league. We're on the play. Let's have a looky, Lue. See what this deck gives us. It's a little bit slow, but I'm kind of happy with it. We probably just want to go. I mean, I probably want the Bequeathal on the Rumble. So I'm more inclined to. You know what? We'll still go Rubber Belt Maverick, and we still want another land. So we'll likely surveil for a 3rd land with this Maverick. And let's see these pearly whites. That's sure. I kind of don't want either of these, to be honest. Yeah, put them both. We want like a Groff or something like that, you know. Let's pass. It means turn 2 is like not that explosive. Likely playing against lands then. Okay, Ent's nice. I think we just I kind of want to tell them we what I'm kind of thinking here is that we can kind of just make them think we don't have many lands. So I'm kind of tempted just to ent here and get like a tapped Haunted Mire. The other option though is playing the Mire. I think it is just playing the Mire and then end stepping ent, get a forest, do Rumble, get another mana, hopefully get another land. Yeah, because I can just go Sprawl here. Sprawl on red, play Chrysalis, which I'm not too mad about. We've like infinite blockers in this deck. It's more if they start LEDing us, LEDing, land destruction, LDing us. I mean, as far as things go, Crush Rock is like the least of our problems. The Trample is like a smidge annoying, but it's fine. Could just get a untapped forest, get our turn. A Groff would be nice. Alright, we got most of the combo now. I think we still go... We're not playing any black this turn, so I think we just go Rumble, and then we're likely just going to chuck... I mean, the Cantor can go in the bin, and then we can go off, essentially. Well, let's just take the Cantor, actually. Why not? And then if we go Forest, if we play the Cantor on our turn, and then we go just block with this, and then we have 1, 2, 3 Sadistic Glee combo. Okay, so we just play the Cantor, and then we can just go off next turn. They can like relatively. I mean, we have the combo. It's more we just don't have Trample yet. We do have the Crawler in our graveyard, so we can make our Witness just uber big, and then on our last bit get the Crawler and then attack for lethal. But they might want to tap out for everything now anyway. No one ever expects the giant Witness, you know? Witness protection. Also, our life just changes as soon as they use land destruction. Get rid of our black source, but this gets black anyway. So I think we still block this because it's just a way to get a counter on the Witness, you know, get back lands and whatnot. Yep, tapping out. Yeah, Veging Hunter. Again, I don't think it matters too much. We will combo here, because I don't think they can beat like an infinite creature and put a Dusk Shell in our hand. Unless they want to cook the Dusk Shell. Or they want to hit the Bushwhacking that. Okay. I mean, yeah, fine. Does mean they get closer though. And we still go 1, 2, 3. It's just, it makes colorless, so we can't even get like... We go 1, 2, 3, play this, play Sadistic Glee, sack this for a colorless, doesn't do anything. We drew the land. So if we go Witness, 1, 2, 3. And then get like what? Rubber Belt it. Interesting. I don't think they have much else in their attack for 9. I think we just get down the Witness. And like bequeath all this, I think. We'll play the Witness. And my thought is we can put a counter on this. With that. You can Bushwhack it. If they have another Bushwhack, they have another Bushwhack. That's the thing. I kind of... What do I need to do to win? I probably need to... I don't have any other untapped lands that I can do. I think probably even just bequeathing here onto the spawn token. Take the lump damage. I think this is right. Because yeah, if we put this on here and sacrifice, yeah, we get a counter, we get this back, but we can't actually go off. And I'd rather not show them the Sadistic Glee here. Everything's got trample, so we're pretty cooked from that perspective. We just need to go like Glee, Dusk Shell, call it a day. And a Bushwhack's a Bushwhack here. 2 bits of interaction. But our deck definitely does not crave. So like they could play like a boarding party here and absolutely cook us. This doesn't have trample though, so we can block it with the spawn token. Oh, this could just be a bolt. Suplex, gross. It does exile it. We can't do anything about that, so we kind of need to draw a land. One card left. Oh, if it's just another ranging card, that's trap 12. Oh, okay. 14. I mean, we just do we block? I don't think we do actually. We need the mana. It's 14. We just take this, to be honest. I don't think we can win from here though because we lost that creature. So if we play our forest, we sack this. We kind of need 2 Sadistic Glees, which we can't do. No, it definitely goes for the double interaction hit. That's definitely what did it there. Yeah. Yes. All right, GG's. Let's go into game 2. I think we were literally fine there if they didn't have the second interaction. There's not too much I actually want to really bring in here. I don't mind the snuff outs, I guess, because it can kind of hit the early stuff, and I don't want to run as much of these. I think we just want to cut 2 of those. Still want to keep the rest of the combo. The biographs are still good. Unless it's still fine. Dancing Vials are good. We did take out the 3rd copy. We just run it like this. Like, our graphs can go toe to toe. We could run some Masked Vandals potentially for the Tokus rolls. I don't love them on the play though. I'd rather just try and combo them out. We'll keep this relatively other combo. We'll just go play the Maverick here. The Veil. Probably want lands. I mean, it's all pretty good to be honest. So we could Glee them. I think we put this in the graveyard. We're so far away from. I think we put everything in the graveyard to be honest, because we can bring back the Glee with a Witness later on. And so next turn, I'm pretty keen to like we could just Groff. Groffing might be the best. Just getting a 5/4 in play seems pretty good to be honest. But also, I think bequeathing is pretty huge. I do kind of want to bequeath that. Let's attack for 1. Let's bequeath this while we can, because I'm also mindful of if they're going to be playing like the suplexes and whatnot. Oh, the suplex actually still hits it, funnily enough, because it exiles. Playing a Jewel Thief, okay. Like, Groff definitely beats that. We need to draw some lands though now. I mean, that's a fine draw. We'll still Groff first. Get rid of you. Draw some cards. Very nice. Okay. I am interested in kind of... Nah, we should just play the Rot Farm. We just pick up the Forest so we can still snuff out if we want to. Because if they try and like buff this and try and fight the Groff, we can snuff out in response. They might just be playing Chrysalis here. 5, no, Avenging Hunter. Nyxborn Hydra. Yeah, let's just do this here, it's fine. As far as draws go, I'm happy with that because it's just 3/4. Okay, so now I think we can just play this and let's just pick up probably the bequeathals, to be honest. We've got more bequeathals as well. We'll get the Glee. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go Forest so we can go play this. And then, I mean, we could technically keep it around and do it on a following turn. I think we're fine to attack for 5. This other bequeathal. Kind of fine just to play this, and let's Rubble Belt it. And then we'll get, so we just mainly, we'll get the Glee back because we can actually, you know, we can even put the Glee on this Biograph and then bequeathal like the Wild Cantor or something like that and just go to town. Like we can scare them with the combo essentially, but we can finish them off with the Giant Groff and even potentially give it trample. 5 mana Avenging Hunter. Well, now we have, the thing is now is we actually have the combo here. If you draw a Dust Shell, they're extra cooked. And we'll draw extra with the Cantor as well. So let's just play Glee onto here. And we can attack with both as well now. So let's go play Cantor. Play this. Lethal onto here. Sacrifice this for green. We'll always yield to this. Always yield. So this will pick up the Cantor. There's a lot of clicks this combo, you know, but we'll just keep doing this forever. Let's go to this one. I might see if we can save targets. Oh, they're just on there. Okay, they're fair enough. I mean, we didn't have to show snuff out, which is extra nice. So, let's bring in the Vandals now. From what we saw, less inclined to run. I mean, the Veils are still kind of relevant, I guess. Let's maybe cut the Communes. I'm not as hot on those now. Everything else I think is pretty important because we can Rumble Belt and Malignant Rumble, and we have Generous End to turn on this. So, plenty of ways to get that going. And I like running the Glees in general. It just can be good, you know. I think we keep this as well. It's not that good, but again, if we survey onto a Groff, yeah, we're having a good time. One of those. I mean, it is a pretty slow hand. Double Glee. Maybe we could have mulliganed, I guess. Playing a Jewel Thief straight up. We've got an End. I'm more inclined. I mean, we do this Rot Farm. I feel like they're just the monsters variant, so I don't think they have any land destruction. I don't want either of these, I don't think. We'll put this in the graveyard. We want to Groff, really, on the top. Play this. No ways to sacrifice just yet. That's okay. No attacks. Trample is a little bit annoying. Obviously, we won't attack this plant token because we can also get a counter on this and steal like initiative or something like that. I'm fine just taking 3 here. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. They might have a very reactive hand now. Yeah, Chrysalis. Again, not too worried about a Chrysalis just yet. I mean, they can follow it up literally just like another big dude. But at least we can kind of block them. So this Wild Growth has kind of done its job now. They don't have any more red. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. They got plenty of mana. I think I'm more inclined to Rumble and see if we can get something, because we can block and then do a Generous End. Alright, not very good. I think we still take. We've got another Bequeathal in our hand. Not a very good hand, to be honest. So we grab Forest and put the Bequeathal on the Rumble and then sack it. That's probably better. Get an untapped land. Not drawing a lot though. So we'll go this. We'll do a Bequeathal on here. And then we'll sack it for just like a Forest, I guess, end step. Can't obviously attack. We've got 2 cards left. I think I'm more worried if they go initiative here. That's the big worry. We've got so many blocks for this Chrysalis and they can't give it trample. Until they play a Hydra, that is. But hopefully we can do something with these Glees and whatnot. As soon as they get trample, it's bad news bear. Yeah, so let's just block the Chrysalis here. And really could also just block this while we can. I don't hate that. We're at 5, 6. You know what? It'd be fine like this. Let's sacrifice this. Draw 2 cards. Right, nothing too much relevance. 5-6 trades with that. We will just, I don't really need all the extra black. We will grab an untapped forest because we might want to just be going like double belt. I think we're sacking the plant token, playing the biograph. Okay, they got that now. Okay. It's a bit worrying now because of the trample-esque stuff. It might be too big for us. And it might be a little bit too far away from the combo. The rock farm. Yeah, maybe we just kept too much of a slow hand here. 2 cards left. What do we want to do? So we could go, so we can go Groff, sack, not much else. It's going to be a 5-4, we can't make it bigger. Or we can make it bigger with the Maverick. We sack the Maverick. Maybe we just start with this other Maverick. Let's see what we draw, let's see what we surveil. We put that on top. Don't have a cancel though. I think we play a Groff. The thing is, we kind of need like we need the Cantor really to go off. Do we just play this now? We probably do. And try and... That's very good. Is that enough? I don't know if it's enough. We've got 4, so we can go... 2 cards left. It definitely has an interaction, that's the thing. But we could go Sadistic Glee on the Groff. On both these cards is the issue. I think we put the Cantor in the bin. And put on top. And then we absolutely just pray. Yeah, I think the issue is we need another forest. So we just like ran a little bit differently with what we wanted to do. Forge here. Yeah, it's trample as well. I think we need another land to actually go off, I think is the thing. I mean, if they play like an X-Born Hydra, we're pretty cooked here as well. Or if there's another Chrysalis. The trap. Yeah, they do play it on there. There's too much trample now. Oh yeah, Horrific Assault. That's GG's. I think we were close though. We were very close. Let's just jump to round 2 and see how we go. Alright, I'm going to play against Maya Empire. Let's see what we get here. This is good because we can still Groff on 2. I don't hate either. Just a big Groff on turn 1's always nice, you know? And I'm fine sacking this, like pilot combo was, you know, we can just bring it back if we want to. We've got the Snake's Conveyor here. Alright, we're just doing that. So we'll attack for 1. Ooh. Do we wait? Question. I'm feeling we don't because they... It's going to feel really bad if we get 4 spiked. I don't want them to be able to counterspell us next turn. So I think we do just Groff here, and then worst case scenario we just... Yeah, we Groff here and then we go Counter Guard and Groff next turn. Like that's so powerful. They're 4 spike, my dudes. Let's just live and die by that. Alright, it resolves. Because it's a very good turn 2 play. Can't really go wrong with it. Unless they want to bounce it, then that's not good. It looks like we're playing against like the Jeskai Ephemerate deck. It's a good deck. Hopefully just 1 Groff gets there. The beauty is they can't be bolted straight away. So, and Scred needs 4 lands. So, you know, next turn we can quite easily just Counter Guard and second Groff. And it's what I like about this second part of the combo, you know. The combo is just an aggro green deck. Right, they play the Fjord. Okay, let's attack for 5. Play the Counter Guard and sack the, you know, get the other Groff in play. And then we'll just we can play a Dustgel Crawler, put a counter on one, you know, and then just keep up the Snakeskin Veil when they ultimately try to interact with our creatures. Yeah, it's hard for them to beat too on the play. If they're on the draw, they could spread quite easily on turn 4. But yeah, now we can kind of just play Dustgel, put a counter on one, keep up a Veil, and just keep cranking in with the dogs. With the dogs. Brainstorming. Can't do anything, so we just F6 through this turn. They can play Augur is the other thing. Even if that's the case, it's kind of worth it to, like, if they go land, play Augur Bolas or something like that, I think it's still worth it to go Dustgel, put a counter on one, and then get them to attack. They obviously block one, we put a Snake Skin on the other one. Yeah, they're just looking for answers here, which I totally get. They bottom, so they're really just looking for interaction here. Alright, looks like we're just getting in with 2 giant dogs. There's no point in using the Veil here. Put the counter on there. Play the other county. Attack for 11. And yeah, just keep up Veil. Bada bing, bada boom. And now either one's lethal. It's more like is it Scred? A lot needs to go right for them. They essentially need to Scred both our creatures, but we also want to 6/5, so they need to like Augur. They can't even get rid of the 6/5. It's a tall order. It's a tall order opponent, isn't it? They've literally spanned the wheels 4 times in a row to try and look for something. On the play, sometimes it's hard just to beat a Groff, you know? Just turn 2 Groff him. Get that dog in you. Get that dog. Hopefully we don't have to show them the Snakeskin Veils. We can just chill on those in the background, you know? Oh, here comes the Scred. I might even just keep this up when they try and snap it. I think we'll let this happen, that's fine. Ooh, they have a Terror. Interesting. Okay. They have 2 Terrors? A double Terror. This just got way more interesting. I really wasn't expecting the Terrors. Okay, let's commune first and see if we hit anything fun. Another Biograph. I want that. Yeah, I obviously want that. And they have to block as well here. Then we attack the 6/5, put on a Glee. I can't put the Sadistic Glee on Groff because they can just double block. I'd rather have a 7/6 though. Imagine having 2 6/5 tramplers here. It'll be so much better, but I am a silly Billy. Okay, they've got 3 cards. I think they definitely have a counterspell as well in their hand. I think we attack and see what they do. I think it's okay if we don't hit with this. I'm not playing this other Groff. I'd rather keep this Groff in play as a 7/6. They should double block here. They should. Yeah, they are. Okay. That is fine. We're going to be in extra trouble if they have... I mean, I had a feeling they were obviously going to, you know, do that. We're going to be in extra trouble if they have something else. I really should have just not been cute and just done the Snakeskin Veil. It was more if they had a bounce I was thinking of. I just wanted to deal with, and I wasn't expecting double Terror, but there just is a Terror with Scred in their deck. Alright, and then double, yeah, okay. Alright, here we are. I mean, they have 4 cards in hand. Pretty good for them. The question is, do we put the Glee on this crawler? It might potentially be the way, to be honest. 2 Glees. Well, I think we just use 1. Not doing much else, but we can't attack. They might want a bolt here in response, which I get. So we will Snakeskin Veil. Alright, now we can at least hit. Alright, we're attacking for 1, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the same clock. We're dropping them to 2. They're dropping us to 10. Still winning this trade currently. It is wild though. Simply should have just kept our 2 biographs around. Is this a Mystic? Yikes. If they hit us with a Scred here, huge. Alright, it's just a Ponder. Okay. I mean, they can definitely take the game now, that's for sure. So what do I want? I probably want... a Witness is probably our best choice here. They should attack. They really should attack. No, it does show. I think we have to pray. We have to put this on here, and then put a counter on this dust shell. I think we have to just try and like draw a bunch of stuff. They can still Scred this as well. We're absolutely cooked to a Scred. But yeah, can't attack. It's a 1/5. Here's a Scred. Alright, GG's. I think we would have won that game if I wasn't cute and just Snakeskin Veiled. I was worried about a problem that wasn't made yet. You know what I mean? Alright, we'll bring in Spell Bombs. I also didn't think they were Terror. I was thinking they were a different archetype. Bring the Duresses. I like the Snuff Outs as well. I'm less hot on the combo. I feel like we can win as a value version. Probably even cut it all, to be honest. I don't like the Cantors as much. You just good counters. Got Spell Bombs, Duresses. Yeah, just ways to cook them, you know. I feel like we have good ways to do that. Guess the Blood Pets are technically worse. Want anything else? We could run Arms of Fadar. I'm not loving that though. We could even just run like... maybe just cut down. Maybe just run like two Glees just in case. And then... our Glee's better. Glees are better than Cantors, I think. We still have 4 8-ways. Maybe just give them 1/1 drop. Just so we can smooth out and try and play a Groff early still. Yeah, let's run it. Let's see how it goes. Okay. I don't mind this. We can still go like this into Ents and get another tap land. It's a little bit slower than I would want. But we get our Swamp, you know. And I feel like we can be a little bit slow because we can slow them down with a Spell Bomb. A double Rumble as well was always nice. Alright, let's just go guard and go. They just go that, go. Okay. Bequeath was nice. We don't worry about it just yet. Get a Maya. Play the Maya. Just say go. And hopefully we can just rumble and then land and then unearth just like a literal Groff off the top would be good. Wandering, okay. The Bequeathals do get a lot worse, but we have to keep them in the deck. Too good not to. Let's still rumble for land. Witness is nice as well. I think we still just grab a forest and play Spell Bomb, is my thought. We'll go rock farm, pick up this again. Maybe that's better actually. Do that. Pretty better value this way, and just pick up this. It's just a good blocker anyway, you know. And I think we need to worry about Terra just yet, so we can just pass. And then next turn, I mean, I'd love to do a bequeathal at some point. I think we wait on it though, to when it's very good. And they're not doing anything too fun here. Well, I think we just drop this down and see what happens. And then if they decide to get rid of it, we can unearth and then also bequeathal this Eldrazi spawn token. I'm suspecting an unearth here. They are counterspelling. Okay. Let's play this. Just unearth. We could unearth that, I guess. We could also wait on it, unearth the witness, rubble it, then get back the Groff. I don't hate that. Let's actually just play this. And just hold back. This is fantastic for us because they're tapping out for this, and then we can play all our value. Which is good. Alright, so now we can go unearth. We can cast this, unearth the witness. We'll just tap this because I'm using the green. Let's have macabre. No, they don't. Alright, now we can, so we've got 1, 2, so we've got 3 mana. So I obviously want to get out this Groff ASAP. We could adapt, but I also want to get this Groff back. We're pretty far away from playing a Terror as well. And then let's play Bequeathal on here. And then we'll sack this, draw 2 cards. Not Snuff Out's fantastic. We'll play the Groff. Pass for the sacrifice, get rid of the plant token. Play the rock farm, pick up the county garden again. And look, I'm pretty happy with this turn because we have another witness as well that we can use, and we can adapt it as well. So we can snuff out whatever they do. We can get him for a decent amount of damage. The other option was like trying to get the Dust Shell Crawler out and put a count on the Groff, so it's out of spread. But like they're quite easily going to be able to play another land. So they have 2 instants in their hand. So Terra's 7 mana, so it's still 5 mana. So they're still quite far away from that. I mean, they can go land and do it, but again, like we have Snuff Out, so I'm kind of happy with just managing that. Bolting that, okay, that's fine with me. One, two, three, 4. Oh, we got 5. Let's just tack for 5. Let's get in. And actually, kind of like, I think they have counter spell up. I think I want to spell bomb and step here. I probably just want to rumble first. Rumble and Thigh Jungle. Because being able to double adapt this and stuff like that is, I think, where we want to be. That's good. Pick up the Groff. Play the County Garden. And then, yeah. So we're just going to play the other Groff there, and yeah, Bob's your uncle. Okay. No changes. No changes. Let's run it back. All right, they're on the play here. Let's see how this hand is opening up for us. Ideally, we want to turn to Groff. This is still good though. Spell bombs help out a fair bit. We'll still go Maverick first. We'll probably get a Maya. Well, that's good as well. Right, let's play the Maverick. Now, do we want? I don't think we want either of these. I think we put them both in the graveyard. We want Groffs. That's what we want in life. More Groffs, please. in our turn, we're probably like their ends can kind of come in handy having a 5/7 with reach. Depending on how they go with like a Thought Scoury effect, we might just want to use one spell bomb. We obviously can't get a swamp here, so we can't get the cycle. It really just depends on how much they cook here, you know? That's all they're doing. Okay. At least they're not counterspelling us. Let's just attack. And yeah, honestly, I'm pretty keen just to play spell bomb. And we'll play the rock farm. No need to go crazy just yet. But next time we can also go rumble unearth if we find something good. Just lowering revealed. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they play another spell, we might use a spell bomb. We mana Bonder's Ornament. Alright, they're going grind time, that's for sure. I think on our turn what we'll do is we'll hold up black and we'll just do a rumble. I mean, do we want more power? Question. I think rumbling and potentially getting to some like whack as unearth effect is probably where we want to be. So let's just do that first. Bequeathal was kind of nice. Let's just go this rumble, keep up black. I think we take the forest, to be honest, and then we just unearth Groff. I'm just thinking about what they have. 1, 2, 3. They can play Terra next turn, so I think we do just sack this now. It's a shame we can't get the black bar. I think we have another one like too dangerous, I think, otherwise. No, we can't play the black. Alright, exile that graveyard. Attack for 1. And they can still definitely spread up Igroff. 1, 2, 3, 4. I kind of want to keep the spawn around to also play this Ent, because we're very close to playing it. This Bond isn't much of a muchness here, like. Yeah, this is the Fang's fair enough opponent. Okay. What do we draw? Another rumble. I am interested in just playing this rumble. Let's attack first. We could also just fire off this other spell bomb. They got Fangs and Ponder. I mean, they probably have a counterspell here, which is the thing, right? Go forest and play. I know we could hit a land, but let's just rumble now. They might want to counterspell this. Let's pick up Witness, I reckon. I want to play this Ent. So I'm actually going to play Spell Bomb. Maybe we sack. Let's bequeathal this spawn token. Let's sack it. Right, Duress is pretty good. Let's Duress them, see what they have. And then we can again just do a spell bomb. Okay. They counterspell that. Let's play this again. Let's crack it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. I really don't. They haven't played a Mystic or anything, so. I mean, it's probably a quick way of thinking about it, but we have value in our hands. Like, I just want to play an Ent next turn. It's whether they counterspell that. That's also the other thing. Like, what do they have? GP just playing the Ent. Holy moly, Batman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm just gonna play a 5/7 Ent and just pray that's enough. They're playing a Mystic here. 5. Oh, lowering revealed. Okay. Well, let's take this time. Hell, I might even take the time to actually do the witness here and just get heaps of value. Probably where we also want to be, because we can go witness. So 1, 2, you have 6 mana, so we can go witness, adapt, and then counter. I kind of like that, to be honest. Probably the best use of. Well, we can go witness. No, we can't do it all. That's a bit of a shame. I just think we can get a sadistic glee, but maybe we do get that on a follow-up. And then, oh sorry, I tapped funny, bugger. Sorry, I did tap funny. I was thinking about how I wanted to do it. I mean, we could get another spell bomb, to be honest, and maybe just get spell bomb, and then play spell bomb. There's some cooking stuff here. I don't want to play it though just yet. Let's attack for 1. I was thinking, so we could have played Ent there. I just tapped our mana funny. We should have got an extra counter on the witness. But alas. So we can save our mana to still play an Ent if we want to. And we did kind of like make our witness a lot worse now. Because sorry, we could have gone like this and this, and then adapted, and then rubber belted. We've gone 2 things back, and then it would have been like a 5/4, which is like obviously very good. But now they can just fangs this, which is not good for us. But I'm also kind of hoping we can play this Ent, and then yeah, I mean that was going to go anyway, but we would have had like an extra permanent in our hand. County Garden's not that good. Let's attack for 1. I'm kind of tempted just to put the counter on here, to be honest. Just start getting in. Let's go spell bomb green and just sack it and just see if we draw something. 1, 2, 3. We're just coming into a counter spell otherwise. Okay. Well, let's play the Ent now. To go 4, 5, 6. Yep. It's your boy, my 5/7. And then hopefully we just load it up with we can play the Dusk Shell, play the Rubber Belt on it. The GF definitely a little bit more going on than us here. The thing is the Fang steals 4 damage, so I don't kind of want to get this up to a 1/4. It's kind of the same as just getting a bolt on it, you know? I feel a terror coming our way now. How many rubber belts do I have? Just the 1 in there. Okay. I'll take a Bayou. There's the terror. Got 3 cards left. Okay. There's another Ent, so let's go. Well, let's tap a little bit differently here. Let's play the Crawler. They might have double spread as well, you know. Put a counter on the Ent. And honestly, I just want to put another counter on it. No, I don't need to. If they have a spread, they have a spread. Or if they have a bolt, which will be the issue, but yeah, let's just attack this. No, they're just taking it. Okay. I kind of save this for a counter for this other Ent when I play it. In food, we're on 20. I just don't know what's going on in their hand. Maybe they have another Valerian Terror. Brainstorm, okay. A lot of cards in their hand. Maybe we're meant to put the counter on the Ent because then they can't double Fanged Flames it. Like if they do that, they're 2-4ing themselves, and then we'll just put another counter. We just play another Ent and put a counter on it and attack. Also, putting the counter on last turn and then attacking on the following turn forces them to block with it. So I like this because at least it's trample. 3 cards still. Let's just sack this food because literally it won't come we don't have anything to make use of that, so I probably want to get rid of that anyway. So my issue now is they can just bolt this and then we're cooked, right? This Faint Flames is a sorcery. Okay, well let's just attack for 6 trample. I feel like two just cracking in with 2 ends a turn is like pretty good though. Okay, and then what? They're probably bolting it. Okay. Let's smell the bolt. Let's just cast this. See if another end's good enough. They could have another count. They don't have another counter spell for it. Okay. I want to put the counter on this end. They can run away with the game with this Mirroring Mystic. Like this Duskshell Crawl is not that good. Like it's so you just take bolts, but they essentially just need to keep putting birds into play and they can block these Ents every day. You know what I mean? And them spreading, yeah, that one. Okay. Interesting if they had another brainstorm we could double block with the birds. Maybe it's because I guess we can do that at instant speed, I guess is the thing. No, sorcery speed. This is another Mystic. Another drawing card. Okay. And we can be pretty cooked here. Alright, let's see what we hit. That's like literally a phenomenal draw. What do we want to get? Probably just the Ent back, to be honest. It's just the Ent back. Let's attack with this. Hell, even this, to be honest. So we can get more counters. So we can go 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I want Ents back for days, and I want to be able to get more counters on things. You just taking 6. They go 2. Okay. So we have a couple things going on here. We need 1 black mana, so let's just play the Witness. Probably gets a counter spell, I would assume. Okay. Do we have the other Witness? No, it got bang, which was, yeah. So we can go adapt. We put a counter on it. It's probably the safest thing to do. And then pick up Glee and then go infinite. Which is probably fine to do. Let's put a counter on this. Oh, I'm holding control. They do have to think about this. I think the control didn't work there. Control just doesn't work on this computer. I don't know why. Oh, this league's going to be very long. I mean, we do have the combo. It's just whether we want to go full combo or not. They're casting to fire that. Well, let's adapt it then. And maybe we just pick up the Ent. Who am I kidding? We're picking up the Ent. Pick up the Ent. Is there anything else I want? Not really. It is the Ent. We just pick up the Ent. And that happens. Yeah, I don't get a counter. Oh, I do get a counter. They weren't aware of that, I guess. We just get a bequeathal now. Now we get the Sadistic Glee. Because it forces our hand, if you will. And they can play the Cantor now. Let's just play the Cantor. Well, there you have it. Alright, We got a 5/4 Trampler. We've used their cast into the fire now. Sorry, I was thinking of Suplex, you know, and they just targeted, but they targeted other token as well. So if they don't get rid of the Dusk Shell, they're cooked here. But we can just go infinitely and then play the Dusk Shell again. Alright, they're looking for an answer. Okay. If they don't have Fang, we can just Sadistic Glee. And they have to hit the Witness here, otherwise we just go bonkers. Absolutely bonkers, mate. Did we outgrind Blue Red Terror? I don't know, watch the space. No one thinks about Adapt being an instant speed, you know? How we wanted to do it. Alright, so they got 3 cards left. Let us just play Sadistic on here. And now we can force their hand to whatever they have. They might have to counterspell this as well, which is the thing. What are you skirting? You're skirting that. Let's snuff out this now. So have 6 mana for this Ant, which is also nice. Oh yeah, fair, cool. Alright, at least that bird's gone now. You lose out on that. Maybe we should have gone more grind. This Spell Pierce. Oh yeah, fair enough. We're definitely paying for it. That goes away. Definitely cooks that, and then the Glee goes away. We'll attack for 6. They have 0 cards left. They have a Bonders, so they are drawing extra cards. But if they don't draw a counterspell, we're going to play this other Ent. To block with the bird. Maybe we should attack with both, actually. And hopefully we just keep drawing stuff. Keep the food around. Did they draw another Mystic here? Yikes. Oh no, they're drawing. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. And they're drawing 2 cards a turn. We just have to pray that these Ents are enough, really. And they have to close out the game as well. Okay. Let's just crack the food here. Because it technically hurts me if we draw a Groff or something like that. My hope is we draw... Alright, that's still good. Let's attack with both, to be honest. Get these birds off. So 2, 4, 6, 7, yeah. So we can play this and then play the Spell Bomb. Doesn't really matter now the Spell Bomb, they have anything they can bring back. Okay. Just try and play another Entei. Entei. Did you draw a counterspell? You drew a counterspell? Oh man. We'll play the Spell Bomb. We're definitely cracking it next turn though. They are drawing 2 cards a turn. If they literally hit a Scred, there we go. Is this another Mystic? Okay, no. Every time I think it's a Mystic, it's just the Bonder's Ornament drawing stuff. They drew another Mystic. Okay, I think we've been through both our snuff outs now. I think we are looking pretty grim. We just draw a Dust Shell and it's just all finito. Let us use this. That's not what I wanted, deck. I wanted an Unearth or a Witness or something like that. And all they need to do is really draw Terror now, and we're cooked, I think. They did do very well in stabilizing. The Bonders has saved them. The Bonders has definitely won this game, I think. Yep. You can definitely spread this if they wanted to. Second Mystic is was a very good draw. Come on, deck, give me something to work with here. Oh, you're spreading now. Yeah, Festy. Yeah, that will do it. Rumble. Well, let's just Rumble, see what we get. We could hit literally Witness into stuff. Well, let's grab Witness. Play Witness. We'll adapt it. And we just want something that gives it counters. Is there anything that can give it counters? Not really. Oh, Dust Shell. Dust Shell gets counters, so we'll grab that. Sack this, play it. Hopefully they don't have a burn spell. They would have burnt this in response, so target this. Let's go get an Entei. No, let's get another Witness. We can grind as well, mate. We can grind as well. Better land because we'll need it. Pass. Alright, we got our stuff back now. And then we can hopefully play this other Witness. Go to town. It's more if they just draw more burn spells. But if we can just keep like flipping between these Witnesses, we're going to have a really good time. It's a shame because I think we were going to go to time here. Such a long league. This is round 2. This is so funny. And let's just think about what we want to do on our turns. We'll get the graveyard popped up. Can't do anything about that. I think we just get the Groffs, to be honest. 1, 2. So we've got 2 more counter spells. Got Mystics. Scred. I think they've used most of their burn. They have 1 more Scred left. So unless they took out their bolts, they may have taken out their bolts for the Fang Flames. Sadistic Glee is interesting. Can use it all. Let's pop it on here, see what happens. Let's get this, get the Groff, sack this, gets another counter, you know, and we can really just chain stuff. They don't get this, then we go 1, 2, 3, then adapt, bring it back, and then still Groff, sack this, gets a counter. Is what I'm thinking. Alright, we will spell pierce that. This resolves now. Okay, let's 1, 2, 3 play this. Let's just adapt now. Maybe I actually should have waited in case we want to get this other Witness back. They can't get rid of this because then they can't get rid of either. Very good. And it gets exiled as well. So they get counters. Oh, they still die? Damn. Get this back. Just get back the Groff, I say. 1, 2, 6, 7. I think we still attack with everything here. We'll attack with this Witness. Because they have to block with everything, I think. Okay, and then we get rid of the Mystic, obviously, and then a bunch of birds. And it's their turn. I don't have anything else going on, mate. And then we'll just hopefully play Witness, adapt, and bring back the other Witness. I guess is the plan. We can still draw some stuff as well, which I'm keen for. This Dust Shell's done its work, you know. And they're playing another Mystic. They have another Mystic. Is this a Terror? Alright, we'll play this. Let's adapt. Let's get back Witness. And then let us go. Play on here. We don't need the tramples much now. And then we'll go Flygroff. Sack the Dust Shell. Because we can get it back next turn. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, they're powering through their deck, that's for sure, but we are also powering through our deck. We could also technically like do the combo, but we're running out of time here, is the thing. I'm just gonna get a Dusk Shell again. Alright, let's play this. Like a counter spell. Okay. Well, now we will Snakeskin. There you go. They just said that we win the game. There you go. That was an insane game. Alright, we're playing against Flower 270 here on the play, which is good. Let's get that crazy Biogroff like turn to a... Oh, man. Ask and you shall receive, as the French say. So we'll play County Garden straight into a turn 2 Groff, eh? And then we'll Dusk Shell. Give it a counter. Bit of tramps, mate. Bit of tramps goes a long way, you know? Another land's nice. At least then we can go... We'll play Groff, first of all. But we can do some extra cool stuff, like, you know, next time we're going to get a forest, and then we can... I mean, if we just draw a land off the bat as well, we can just go, like, Rubble Belt. Yeah, sack it. Play another one. Hope we just get a land. Alright, no land. That's okay. Let's go Forest Cycling. Get a forest. Play forest. And I kind of just want to still play the Rubble Belt in, like, the Cantor. Or, I guess... Yeah, let's play Rubble Belt. Try and get something nice going, you know. That can go into the graveyard. That can stay on top. It's just a very good card. And we'll play the Cantor. We will just be playing it by itself, which is the thing, because we only got 3 mana currently. So it's very hot property to just get counted. But we have to keep it on top. We have to play some absolute slogs. 3 Dust Hill Crawlers are pretty hay going. Alright, looks like they're playing Demir Fairies, so they can run Snuff Outs here. I want to drop this Witness ASAP. Really do want to do that. And hopefully they just don't have a Snuff Out for the Witness, and then we can activate it, we can adapt, and then, yeah, just get back probably. I mean, probably just the Groff again, to be honest. We have 4 mana. We can sack it, and then we can Maverick again. Counters. I think about like a real hypothetical history here. Probably won't go that way, but anyway, let's just tackle this with this Maverick first. See what they do. I have a feeling they're probably just going to take it, which they do. And we will play this Witness out. This can very much just get hit by Snuff Outs. So on our turn, we can just play Dust Shells on it, really, and just get back random stuff. Probably Dust Shell, get back Ent. Cycle Ent. Get another land. This is kind of fine. Like, I'm not too worried about that. We're going to get lots of value ourselves. And they're not attacking either. Okay. Bequeathal is nice. I still want to do all of our stuff. Play Dust Shell. So on the stack, we could actually sacrifice Cantor. We might do that actually. If we sacrifice Cantor and then we adapt it, we'll have Trample. I do like that. And then we can get a Groff. Get that Trample as well. The other thing as well is we can just put a counter on this. It goes to a 3-2. Then we get Groff. So this can get Ent. And then we can go get another Dust Shell Crawler. This is a tough pick what we want to do. I feel like they also have a Snuff Out, but they haven't used that, so they probably don't. I feel like if we get the Groff, they're cooked. But we only have 1 Witness here, and I just want to use it to the best of our ability. Don't really want to attack with it this turn. I think let them have them on up, to be honest, and just go ham on the following turn. Yeah, otherwise if we just go adapt, I think it's fine. We have so many ways to get counters. And let's just get, I want another land, so let's just get the Ent. Cycle this. We get another forest. Play the forest. Sacrifice this. Play another Dust Shell. Put the counter on the Witness. And then get the Groff. And then, yeah, if we attack, they obviously block. I think we do anything this turn. Next turn will be nice as well. And we've got another bequeathal. Like, I think the fact is we can just put counters on other stuff. And they're not doing much now either. They might just want to. I mean, I think we can just take the monarch now. We're gonna sack this rubber belt maverick. I know we could technically use it for something else, but let's go. I'm not using this black source. I wouldn't mind another land actually. I think so. What do we do here? So we can sack that, get another green, get the Ent, get another land. So we can go 1-2, sacrifice this, play the Groff. Does that suffice? I want to save this for a counter for Groff as well. We could rumble first. Maybe just rumble first, try and hit a land. It's probably better. Counter spelling that, okay. It's pretty good. I think Monarch's good, don't get me wrong. Play the Groff and sack the Maverick. We're a little bit left behind because of lands, but we're going to be hitting so much more. I'm not attacking with the Witness yet. They have a cam anyway. Okay. I'm wondering if they have a combo then, or if they just like a control version where they just keep the Monarch. But if we keep Witness, they don't have a cast down for this Witness. And draw the Snuff out. Okay. I mean, now we just put a counter on the Groff. Put the Bequeathal on it. 3 cards left to go to Monarch. They can tap down the Groff. Please. So please. Another Groff. Put a Bequeathal on this. Let's Groff this away. The brainstorming in response. Okay. Bequeathal happens. Spellstutter Sprite. Okay. At least that means now that we can. This is definitely the Demir version. Let's put a counter on the Groff. Unless they can tap it down here. They might actually just have another Spellstutter Sprite here, and then if they are, we are cooked. Alright, let's see if we can attack this Groff, eh? In for 6. Does this happen? They're blocking with that touch. Okay. We get the Monarch, but they obviously will take it back next turn. And then we won't be able to get it back in play either. The Bequeathal's nice, at least we can put it on another crawler. Put the Groff in. This deck does fail a little bit from a flying perspective. Ooh, the Mukotai Ambusher. Nice. That is also a problem. This might be locked up now, to be honest. Now they have like a soft lock with a Spellstutter Sprite in my entire deck, really. They're drawing extra cards. Forest is not good. Obviously just play the Bequeathal. But yeah, they just sprite it sadly, and then we'll Groff it. We'll Groff a Dusk Shell, but sack one. Might just be a bit too much. I will play the Forest. It can matter. Matter. I think just the Snuff out was enough. Attack with the Flyer. We can't really attack with this Groff either, because they'll just Surveillance cam. Well, let's just attack for 5. Yeah, just sacking that. Yep. Tap that down. So many cards at hand. They've been through 2 removal spells. It's very likely they're going to get another 2. And we'll just play our other Groff now. They spell start this or counter this. I think we're just going to like back it up here. 6 cards in hand. Brainstorm. I mean, they've been through half their deck, basically, 33 cards. Somehow resolves. Okay. I mean, they're on 15. Like, they could draw a bunch of cards, but really, I think our win out here is them not drawing a removal spell ever again. They're real counter spells. We're never playing another spell again. This Rubble Bell's probably the best. They're top bottom, so that has to be a removal spell that they're getting here, and they're probably going to use it here as well. Can't play that. We just attack with 2 Biographs. We'll hold on to the end. Yeah, just blocking like that. Fair enough. I can imagine they probably just have like a cast down or snuff out. Alright, GG's. They have a counter spell as well. We can't beat that. Alright, let's see what our sideboarding brings us. So obviously we want to bring in Duresses. The Snakeskin Bowers are nice. Arms of Fadar seem actually kind of good against them if they're just playing a bunch of fairies. Snuff outs don't do anything. Plus Vandal doesn't do anything. Spell bombs, just the Duresses. Probably don't want to go as hard in the combo, so I'll cut the Blood Pests. I think the communes are a little bit worse as well, and I think we just run it like this. We'll still keep everything else in, you know, Unearths and what have you are still pretty good. Alright, we want the die roll. Let's see what we have here. Like, it's definitely does stuff. It's kind of not good enough. We need to do a Groff very early in this game, I think. I think we actually keep this, which sounds insane, but we'll probably just put back 1 Cantor. So we can do 1 Cantor, like, we can play this Cantor, and then we can, you know, bequeathal it if we want, or we can sack it into a Rumble, and then bequeathal later. We should hit a land in the top 5, is what I'm trying to say here. Rumble Belt's kind of nice as well. We will still use this Cantor to do the Rumble. I'm more inclined for the Forest, to be honest. And playing the Maverick this turn. Because you got another Rumble, you know. And we can Surveil then. So things that I want are Biographs. So that's interesting. No Cigar though. I think we keep this on top. Probably just still sack this. Yeah. We could put like the thing on here and then sack it, draw 2 cards. Another counter. Yeah, if they're just playing Augur Bolus, I'm fine with doing something like this. Snuff Out is a good card. It's a very good card for them. See if they want to waste a Snuff Out on this. That's kind of fine. Like because it's kind of like two cards. Yeah, we'll sacrifice this to do another Rumble to try and hit another land drop. It does worry me because it makes me think that they have cast downs in their hand, which is, I guess, a worry. They don't know about the Biograph because we surveilled that. There might be ninjutsuing this. They are. Very good card. This feels like a hard deck to play, this one. Let's try and draw some action, eh? Right, Cantor is not action. Let's play the Biograph and sack the plant token. Let's just play the Cantor out. They go. I kind of want to hold this Dust Shell. I don't want to sack like a spawn token for it, especially if they just snuff out like that. Maybe did think that maybe they had another spawn. It's playing the Dust Shell also allows us to block this ninja infinitely. I don't want them to draw a card, so I'm actually going to block with this, to be honest. I'd rather trade a spawn token than them having a fresh card. But I feel very out-tempoed out of this game, even though we've drawn more cards than them. Yeah, like this is kind of like, you know, we can put a counter on here if we want to. Might honestly just eat a counter itself. Yeah, let's just put it on here on the Cantor. Pass. As well as they just keep hitting their land drops, like we can't really get through these augurs. Yeah, they just got absolute gas in their hand. Holy moly. We've got nothing. I actually think I might concede from here. 5 cards in hand, alone revealed, better board state, more land drops. We are sadly just cooked here. Let's just go into another one. Yeah, like even if we play that, it's like they just counterspell it. Are on the play against Jesse, it looks like. Jesse. Can't keep this hand. We need at least one land for it to really work. This is also not very good. I think we keep it though. We've got a Cantor. Let's go land, go. And then we can also just surveil for the land drop and just do a turn 3 Groff, which is like not terrible. If we hit a land, that is. This hand has so much upside, I'm not really willing to mull to 5 either for that. So let's just play this Maverick. Try and surveil into something switch. Nice and good. Well, Dust Shell goes in the graveyard. We have to take the Ent, sadly. It's technically a land. And at least now we can just go like cycle Forest, Bequeathal on the Maverick, I guess. At the end of the world. Good land. Okay. Well, we will attack first. Okay. They took it. Good sign, good sign. Forest cycle. It's like you have to attack to this. Like, yeah, we could have faced like some really dodgy stuff, but I assume they're just going to counterspell this. Yeah. Sprite, yikes. Another Sprite. I don't think the Sprite's a good matchup for us, especially if they follow up with another Sprite on this Groff. It's going to be very grim out here, man. Oh, main deck Relic. That's pretty good. We'll just target probably the Bequeathal. They're all pretty relevant cards, to be honest, to get back with Witness. Oh, very good. And the problem is we have to kind of go straight into. I mean, the land would be nice. We'll attack for 1, but I'm expecting. The thing is, they could be playing just fairies, and they have like the Brine Elder, or like one of the Elders, where they just go like a drop the power, block it. Okay, I think we have to go Groff here. Feels awful. I guess the other thing as well is we could just go. Maybe we actually just go Rubble Belt Maverick. And then we probably just like bring back the crab. This is way better actually. Put in a graveyard. Put in a graveyard. And then just unearth, I think. Just unearth. Then they have to use the relic here now. Or Spell Stutter Sprite is the other option. They just let us have it. Okay, interesting. They can take the unearth here. So they let us have that. They could have just cycled. They didn't do anything else. They could have just cycled it through. Running Evolving Wilds and not the other land. Oh, they got Snuff out. Okay. Good card. Hopefully we don't just face a ninja. It looks like we're playing against just a very similar deck here, essentially. Sadistic Glee. Double Glee is not where I want to be. Alright, we drop down there. Let's try and play this. They didn't do anything about this last time, so... No, just counterspell. Okay. I mean, we'll pass. They should cycle the relic now, though. Very free to do so. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to put a counter on this Rubble Belt and try and get in that way. Just so sad. We might be making this Rubble Belt like a 3-3 and hoping that's enough for us. I mean, now they're playing Ninja. Yeah, yikes. I think we're locked out now. We just haven't drawn anything else land-wise. Just target one of the crawlers, I guess. Double Cantor is not that good. Attack. I think we probably just play double Cantor and just block the ninja from them, or double block it if we can. But then being able to go They should just Sprite this here, yeah. Because the other option as well is just putting counter on this and keeping up back for a block. Play this. Maybe keep it around though. Probably just keep one counter around. Yeah. They let you go another ninja. I think we just cooked. It just feels like an awful matchup, this blue-black deck. You're just double running into it. Maybe if we're on the draw and a cast down as well for our one creature. No, third Glee's not good. Alright, so I think we have to try and go a bit more mid-rangey, less combo. Let's cut. I mean, the must vandals don't matter. Bring in dresses. Arms of Fadas seem good. I think we keep the snuff outs for the sprites because we can just catch them off guard with that. Blood pets are pretty poor. I think the Sadistic Glees are not great from an aura perspective. But like the Cantors are also not that good, so we'll probably just maybe cut in, keep two Glees. And then yeah, run the rest like this. I think this is fine. Yeah, cut 4 of those until the Glees, just cut some of the combo, see how we go. I think we just have to be lucky and try and get in there early. Sadistic Glee has just been not good. We keep this, I think, because we can surveil pretty early. We can go this, and if we draw a Groff, we draw a Groff. Fantastic. Even the Dust Show also felt pretty. How's your father? We've also done a hard mulligan into a Groff, but then we just get cooked by a pass down. Let's still play this. See what we hit. Rumble, Snakeskin. Put Snakeskin on the bottom. Rumble's kind of nice. We'll put that on top. And honestly, I'm going to Glee like this. Like we're probably going to be stacking this at some point. Getting a counter. Glee that. The Snakeskin Veil. Now let's just put it on the Maverick. Because we can always sack the plant token, at least we get something back if they do decide to get rid of the Maverick. They can snuff out that. That is fine with me. That's more damage than what Adu would have been dealing anyway, to be honest. If you think about it. We're going Swamp. So we're just going to go get a Forest with an Ent. And then playing a Rumble, I think. It can't Sprite us, which is good. We don't need another Swamp now. What do you have for me, deck? Could have brought the Vandals in instead of some of the Dusk. I think we take this, to be honest. Everything else is kind of not that good. Alright, we'll just pass. We will just pass. We got what, 3, 4 fairies here now. Alright, so on our turn, I think we're bequeathing the spawn token. Witness is nice as well, actually. I think we still bequeath this. But they don't have cancel, undo. Let's go get a Forest. Play the Forest. And I think we just keep up Vial. We should just sack this, play the Witness. I think that's the best use of government funding here. Alright. No attacks, obviously. If they want to cast down something. Really don't want to see a snuff out and then spell start Sprite my Veil. On our turn. I'm thinking we might be able to untap with this Witness now. I'm feeling good about that, yeah. We're not doing anything else. Arms of Hadara is nice. Do you want to get more lands? So I think we start. I don't think we're using any green. Let's start with the Dust Shell. Likely we'll probably get counted. It doesn't get counted. Alright, we'll just put a counter on this Witness. Let's trample now. Let's get an Ent because I want to continue getting my land drops. And then we're going to get another Forest and then we can put a counter on it. Forest cycling. Do the rubble, put down the counter. Have that. Let's see if they have a Spell Pierce. They don't. Okay. What else do I want now? I don't really want the Glee. I think we've targeted that Ent already. I think we want the other Ent, to be honest. Hopefully that was the... It doesn't show you... Okay, then we get a forest. Play the forest. And let's just Rumble Belt Maverick now. Just get another counter. Use the value up while we can, you know. Let's get back another Ent. Because, yeah, if we draw a land, we just start playing Ents. And then hopefully we win the game from there. Alright, attack for 5 trample. There we go. Alright. This is what I wanted the deck to do. Power out a Evolution Witness that survives. Maybe they ninja here. You can draw a card, that's fine. I have a 5/4 with trample. As long as you don't have a cast down, we are bueno, mate. We are absolutely bueno. Play the Fairy Seer. Go on. I know you want to. Or Rebolus. Okay, that's fine with me. So we can block the ninja. Augur's not too much of an issue either. Snuff out. Oh, they hit the snuff out. Yikes. They obviously have to pull it now. And then we will just Arms of Hadar. We want Arms of Hadar. We want land. Land. That's not what we wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we're still in a good spot. These bequeathals, I want to use them with the sack. With Forest Cycle. From Maya. Play the Maya. Can't do much else. I don't really want to play this Arms of Hadar unless I need to. If we draw a Rumble or a Biograph, these bequeathals are going to be going ham town. Absolute ham. Very seer. Also just dropping a Arms of Hadar next turn is like kind of fun as well. We're just going to block with the Dust Show, aren't we? 93. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's a sorcery, so we kind of just have to let that happen. Fangs is kind of fun because it's just like, well, you see what it's like. It's not doing that much. I kind of do just want to play Tree here. They're least likely to have a counter spell. Got Reach. Got Food. And then next time we can go Rumble, double bequeath it, and then draw 4 cards, which seems good. And hopefully we just hit another Witness, and then we can just continue that chain. So all we need to do is just hit all our land drops. Hopefully they don't just draw another Snuff out, eh? That would be grim as nothing. They can't attack us. So. Alright, deck. Oh, that's nice. Honestly now, let's just bequeath this. They got 1 card in hand, I wonder what it is. Again, just draw a bunch of cards, eh? Arms of Hadar does not do a lot against them. Sacrifice a creature. Sacrifice you, please. I like to draw 4 cards. Let's sprout that. Okay. So much I can do against that. It definitely gets counted. Let's draw 4. Okay. Oh, excellent cards. Don't really want to bequeath anything else. I think we just Rumble, to be honest. Because we can hit another land drop. Yeah, I like this. Rough is nice. I think we honestly just take the County Garden. Oh, I need lands here. Waste to block some extra stuff here now. They have 0 cards in hand. This is all they have. It's more if they just draw some good stuff, then we're in trouble. But otherwise, we can just play our Witness. And we can go to some level of destroying them a lot. And we haven't done the Ent now as well. That's alright, let's play a Crab. And let's adapt first. I probably should have put the Bequeath on there. Are we just grabbing Ents? Now we're getting the Yellow Witness here. That's what we are doing. Always you. Let's get another counter. What do you want to grab? I mean, probably another witness, to be honest. Let's pick up the Maya. We're not doing anything else in particular. We just pass. We can now grind them now. We got 2 more witnesses in our hand. We can definitely just like adapt them and go grab everything else in our graveyard and then win the game. Can't really attack with anything. So we're 100%. So you have to just block the spell sprite so they can't block us underneath that. It's putting that away to draw a card. Fair enough. They do lose a sprite, so they are losing a card. They do get a scry too, which is nice for them. 3 cards. They play the Fairy Seer. I think we just play 2 more witnesses, to be honest, and just upgrade them over the 2 turns, and then yeah, that should be enough. Play both, and I think we just adapt end step. Play this. They can brainstorm. Can we just get some more dust shells and just ways to get more counters, I think. So I just want to get rid of one of these as well. I think now, yeah, we'll get more dust shells, so then we can give them all trample and counters and whatnot. Target dust shell, please. Don't draw a counter spell. Play the dust shell. Kind of fine. I think now we attack with the Ent and everything else, I think. And keep back 1, 2, 3 like that. And then we'll Arms of Fadar them. That's fine with me. Get rid of the full board state, you know. I might just want to take it. Not all of it, but you know what I mean. 3 in front of there. So we will just be taking the rest. That's 10 damage though. Oh, they have another fangs. Oh, destroying that. That is fine with me. I can't do anything about that, can I? I can't. Okay. So damage happens. Let's go. That, I think. And then let's go main and Arms of Fadar. Like you. Bing, bong, bong, bing. Get rid of everything else. And then let's put a bequeath on here. Sacrifice this. Green, green. Sacrifice this. Draw 2 cards. Ooh, land, that's nice. We'll play that. Pick up a garden, won't we? Alright, your turn. You know, multiple ways to finish the game off here. Alright, game 3. They are on the play though, which gets a lot harder against the Spellstutter Sprite. The Glees did feel kind of awful. Do we just run the Masked Vandals because they at least hit something? Maybe. They can block the ninjas as well. Would I rather them over Glees? Probably. I mean, the Glees felt better than, like, once the Glees are in play. I do wish I had more Snakeskin Veils. I don't know if they're better. It does hit Relic though, and it does stop some of their other stuff. So maybe we are cutting the Glees. The cast down, whatever. Let's run like this. I still want some creatures, you know, ways to trade and whatnot. This hand's good. County into probably Commune, I can imagine. They might Ninja here as well, to be honest. County's still good for that though. Yeah, we'll play this. Because yeah, if we draw a bio, at least we can just play it off the top. Next turn, I'm probably going to play Maverick and Cantor and Surveil. They might Ninja here. No, they don't. This screams to me that they do have a spell slot sprite, so I think we just play Cantor, see what they do. They should probably... Oh no, they can't, alright. They didn't take it. We'll play the Rubble Belt. Okay. I want both of these. I do want both of these. We'll go top and then Forest on top of that, I think. It sounds crazy, but I think they're both very good. It makes like we can't really play anything else. This Wild Cantor is probably going to be there for Arms of Hadar mana. I don't really want to use it for anything else. I'm probably going to be going like Dusk Shell. Just put a counter on something. The double Brainstorming. It must really be low on lands or something like that, I guess. Playing another Seer. Let's see if they top or bottom. Scrolls get away from me sometimes. Top, bottom, okay. And then going Preordain. If they get land Seer, I'm kind of happy to get rid of doing Arms of Hadar. Although it's just a 2 for 2 here. It doesn't really do that much. Right, we have the Forest. I want to play the Witness when we can. I mean, they haven't played a Black Source. They did top though. You know, we can play this actually. We can play the Witness. Maybe we attack with the Rebel Belt first, and we'll keep the Cantor around. Because otherwise, the worst case scenario, we can play it here. If they decide to use Cast Down mana on it, they need obviously a Swamp, and then otherwise we can just go have Snakeskin Veil up, and then we can unearth it with the Cantor. They have Counterspell now. Okay, they do have Swamp as well. Okay. And we have nothing else in our graveyard. Like we'll get Snakeskin Veil. Maybe we actually do Commune here now. Let's Commune. See what we hit. Because like the Dust Shell's not doing anything either. Oh, that's a good hit to be honest. We don't need Swamp yet. I'm kind of keen just to go Forest Cycling. Let's get a Maya. Let's get a Maya. And we'll play the Maya. Won't attack. The next time we'll go Crab. It's more if they go Counterspell. Switch around Snakeskin, then we can unearth it and then Dusk Shell. So we have lots of things we can do, and we can kind of semi-outgrind. And hopefully we can use this Arms of Hadar for good, not for evil. They're doing nothing specific, okay. I mean, they can definitely attack. No ninjas, 5 cards in hand as well. It screams like Spell Stutter Sprite plus something else. Target creature gets that. Well, I mean, they can counterspell, that's fine, but we need to do something here, you know? Alright, they got a Sprite as well. So now we can Arms of Hadar pretty safely. If we draw a land, if we draw a Swamp, we are absolutely in Gravy Town. Run Unearth. I think we just spend the turn. If we Unearth and Dust Shell, they have to counterspell as well though. I think it's actually better to actually just Arms of Hadar now, because they don't have any other counterspells. And then next turn we can unearth, and then we have another. Yeah, we'll get in. It's not doing anything else really. Yeah, we can unearth, and then they can counterspell it, and we have another unearth. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I have a ninja for this, and then we'll have counterspell up. Okay, we're 100% blocking that. Do we have anything else in our bin that we care about? Not just yet. Let's just rumble first, because if you rip a swamp off, that's pretty good as well. Ooh, that's good. Let's still go swamp. And then we'll go play swamp, unearth, cast, targeting the witness. And then we can just go witness and then adapt it. Another one. And then we'll go get our other witness. And then we have our kind of our loops then. We'll adapt it now. Go get our other witness. And they can't attack with that, so we'll attack with the Rebel Belt. And then next turn, yeah, we can play our witness. We can adapt that if we want to. It's more they have a counter spell. We're definitely blocking here. They might actually have no counter spell. Do have a fair few cards left in their good old library. Alright, snuff out. I mean, we'll play our witness. See what happens. They do have another counter spell. Okay. Alright. Well, let's play the Dusk Shell. Let's just put a counter on itself, I think. Maybe just hold back as well. Like, we just use the snuff out when we need to, is my thought. Probably going to be running out of bloody time this game. I thought we would have stabilized with that amount of counters that we had. They have an angler. That is something you cannot snuff out. Alright. I mean, Bequeath was good. Let's just put it on there. Yeah, we'll block this angler if we can. This is why we kept the snuff out there. So this comes into play. Just cast the Iron Price for this as well. Not doing anything else. And then there's 0 fairies in play. We keep it, and then we'll pass. And then, yeah, if we draw like a Groff or something like that. So, because we put the counter on the Crawler, we can block this Ninja for the rest of the time. But they're definitely getting their value's worth. Crazy to me, this is round 4. They're not attacking with the Angler, which is a bit interesting. Alright, we've got another Crawler. We're just going to put a counter on itself. We'll pass. We have lots of things that can go well for us. Ideally, a witness and adapting it is where we want to be. Alright, looks like they're just going to chip away like that. Okay. There's not even that Ent mana, so we're quite a while off here. I mean, more Mavericks aren't good. We can't attack with anything, we can't flash anything back. I actually don't want either of these, to be honest. You know what? This is technically better. It probably will get counterspelled though, but at least it at least we can use it to look deeper. It's more if they have a spell starter sprite, another spell starter sprite in their hand. They've already been through 2. Then we're in dire straits. Yeah, another Augur. I mean, they can very well gum up the board, that's for sure. Right, we'll try and resolve this Rumble, but I don't see it resolving. But the 2 cards left in the hand. One's a cast down. Well, let's grab a witness, I guess. We can't cast it this turn because we want to be able to adapt with it. So we will just pass the turn. And we need to play it and then like essentially be able to double adapt to get any mana's worth. So they're going to be cranking in for at least for a couple turns, that's for sure. So a land would be good, I think. What I want. Play this still. I just have an outright counterspell for that. And they have a cast down as well. We only have 1 more witness in our deck now, which is extra problematic. Because I can see them. How many ends have we been through? We got 1. We got another end. But yeah, this is probably going to eat a cast down. Snuff out is kind of nice. We'll probably, well, let's just play this ante. Play this, cast. I don't even. I think we have to pay the iron price for the snuff out. Let us. Yeah, they're just casting it down. Yep. Fair enough. I mean, we're on 8. Like the Spellstar Sprite is doing the job. I don't know if it's just like this is obviously not a good matchup for this. Now that this snuff out, so nothing gets an angler. But I feel like we can beat an angler. We'll play this, get the counter. We will just pass. I mean, likely we're just going to be snuffing out this Spellstar Sprite. Can we just... Yeah, we do it now because we're not in blocks yet. And that resolves. I don't think we have the time to come back with things here. Just another Augur. Because we've been through more of our deck as well, is the thing. Like, we've been through most of our deck to get a Brainstorm. We'll play this. Pass. Can't do anything specific. Feel silly with this Bequeathal now. Alright, 100% blocking this with the Maverick. They have unexpected fangs, so if I was them, I probably would have taken out the unexpected fangs though. Alright, we have the other Ent now. I likely have interaction for that, but let's just play the Ent. And we'll play the Cancel because we can at least Bequeathal that. If we want to. See if they have another cast down, eh? they've used 2, they've been through half their deck. Oh, they're just using snuff out on it. Paying the iron price. Attack with Angler. Just attack with everything. Okay, if that's the case, we'll just double block this. And then, I mean, I don't think that needs to block anything. Honestly, I think we just need to block this with a token and then just let that happen. And then we got food, so I feel like we can take 3 unless they have like literally an ambusher. Ah, Agony Warp, nice. One way to handle one of those then. We got 4, we got food though. Let's just bequeath all this. Sacrifice it. I mean, this might get counted as well. Green. Give me a witness deck. Give me a witness. There we go. All right. Let's play witness. Do you have counterspell? Oh, yikes. That's all of them, I think. I think we have any left. And we've used all our Undyings as well. Yeah. I think we can buff this up now. And Garden. Well, let's just make this this Dust Shell Swole, I guess. Pass. We're on 4. We're not really in the spot to be making judgment calls here. Got a relic now. So yeah, I'm pretty sure all our witnesses are gone now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and we've used both of our unearths. Yeah. We've definitely done that. So let's we have Ents now. We can put counters on our Ents, but I think we've even been through most of our Ents. Playing low field. Okay. How many Ents have we been through? We're playing Fairy Seer. That'll probably get us anyway. 1 Ent. And we have 2 more Ents in our deck, and that definitely helps. We can give it Trample as well. Let's just block with a plant token here. Likely just going to run out of time. Probably what is going to happen anyway. We'll just sack the foods. Be interesting how this game would have gone in the end, you know. But anyway, we'll just sack. We'll pass. It can slowly wear us down now. And the Groffs can block the Gurmag Anglers, but there's a lot of Vulgar Boluses. That's all 4. Unexpected Fangs, yeah. I mean, and this becomes like what a let's block this with this. It becomes a 6/6, you know. This thing loads of life. The Fangs in that, it can't make sense, to be honest. They have Spell Bomb. They probably just want to cycle this as well. That's all they have. They don't. Okay, well, we'll play this. We'll play it out. We'll play it out. I feel like if we literally just draw into our ends, we're having a good time, you know. Nice card. Let's go counter on this. Sure. It's okay. So they have no more cards left. Probably just going to block with the Maverick with the Gurmag Angler, and then we'll play our 3rd Ent out. They should send everything in though. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we'll go to blocks. Obviously block here. Block here. And 3, 4, 5, 6. And we just take the rest. For 2. We were pretty cooked here anyway. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can play the Ent and crack the food, is I guess what I'm getting at. Get the food, play the land. We'll try and rubble this first. And they have the card. Yeah, GG's. All right, last round. I think they're very close though, all of these. All right, 5th and final round. Let's try and get a W with this one, eh? It's a little bit slow. I think we honestly just go Ent, cycle Ent for Forest, so then we can rumble on turn 2. Is probably the play. We will keep this hand though. Be nice even hitting something for a Counting Garden so we can, you know, do other things with the Rot Farm. Yeah, on the draw, so it looks like we're playing against Junt. We've played against literally grind non-stop today. So much grind, man. Alright, let's get a mountain. Yeah, we'll pass. We'll just do cycle end step. Right Clan, Shaman. It's a good card. We don't really have anything for that straight off the bat. We do get. Now let's just get the Forest. We can go Forest and then play the Rumble. Let's go Rumble. Let's grab the Witness. Yeah, grab the Witness. It's always kind of better. And then they can definitely do stuff around it. I think we just have to set up a turn where like the Witness matters a lot. Like we can get multiple counters on it if we can. And if they have no artifacts in play, is the other thing. Like currently they just literally played their 3 Junt colors and called it a day. That's funny. There's a Blood Pet. So I'm kind of just want to go play another Rumble. Is what I'm kind of liking. So we just get more mana to do things. We also just play Blood Pet Cantor. Let's do Rumble. I think Rumble's better, technically. Glee is asking for a lot. Actually, Glee's pretty good if it resolves on something. We could honestly resolve it on like... You know what, it's probably the Bequeathal though. We will have to discard the hand size. Maybe actually cycle in to Maverick for Forest. It's probably what we're meant to do, to be honest. You just play like a Maya. So we're not discarding. I don't want to discard anything. Just play Maya, I think is fine. And I think let's just put a Bequeathal on the spawn token. Well, better yet, if we draw a Forest, we can play the Witness. Just do something with that. They're attacking, they're getting in there, that's for sure. No artifacts though. I feel like they just have mono removal in their hand, bolts and stuff. Alright. I kind of want to... I want to play... Let's put Bequeathal on here. Sounds crazy. I just want to drop some cards now. Okay, that resolves. That's good. Let's play a Rot Farm. Pick up this forest. And honestly, let's just play a Maverick. And let's play one Cantor and pass. Put that into the graveyard. I think the Glee's... What am I? Vial, I guess is what I'm thinking of. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think we want the Glee. We just put it in the graveyard anyway because we just hit it with stuff. We'll play Cantor. And then if they don't, I mean, they're not playing any lands. I think we just set up a Witness 10 where we're just getting back some value. Shaman's not doing anything here. Oh, they want a clue here. Okay. I think that's fine. Oh, sorry, I should have sacked so I don't get any life. But yeah, anyway, we'll draw 2 cards. Another Witness is good. So we will play Forest and then just keep up and adapt with this Witness. Play Witness. Say go. And then we got this Rubble as well. It's going to be winning through grind essentially. Right, we will adapt, go get something. Just start the value, eh? And we want to get a Bequeathal, Biograph. Bequeathal's kind of nice. So we can go 1, 2, 3. We can just do it all again next turn. We can also go off and make a giant creature next turn. I don't think we want a combo yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get a Groff. Let's get a Groff back. And then we can hopefully, if they just tap out, we can just use this Witness. Yeah, if they just go Chrysalis, that's fine. Absolutely fine with me. So we can play this. I mean, now we play Witness. And then we can put a counter on it. And I think we get a Forest, to be honest. If we get a Forest, then we can play the Blood Pet, and then we can get Vial. Sounds crazy, but I think we just need to keep adding to this board. And now it's kind of out of range of like a Crackland Shaman. And then next turn we can Dusk Shell it and then essentially go off with Trample. And we have a Snakeskin Veil to help. It's more if they have too much. Alright, playing Equal Wellspring here. Okay. You can get them for 4, my dude. That is fine with me. Now, if they just go Chrysalis, then we just have lethal. The giant creature. They do have that. They might have another cast down, to be honest. We'll just try and get this to resolve, I guess. They have a bolt? No, not a cast down. Okay. Oh, Fanatic Offering. That's fine with me. Maybe a Snuff Out. Oh, they can't Snuff Out. Alright, they're tapped out now. Let's still get, I mean, I can still go, let me just get a Witness just in case if they draw, like if they go Mountain and bolt me. I just want redundancy here now. Get land. Okay, so now we have lethal. We can go play this. Put a counter on you. And then this is the combo. We are comboing. Get Glee. Play Glee on this. I wasn't expecting to combo this round, but here I am. Always yield. Always get Blood Pet, please. When you save targets, always yield. No, I can't save this target. It's because it's technically a new target, so we just go through it. They are smart to like let me combo because I can time out. Like if they're playing literally a grind deck. Oh, no, it's just the game freezing. Alright, there you go. They see the combo here. Alright, so they have Blood Fountains. I think we rely less on the combo. We still keep it in, I think. Snuff Outs I'm less hot on as well, to be honest. I think we bring in these Masked Vandals. I think Juris's are important. Yeah, let's cut down on... I think we'll take out some Blood Pets and like one Cantor. Cut the Communion with the Gods because the combo gets a little bit worse. Maybe we just keep one Unearth in as well. Or we need one less Dusk Shell. I think I'm happy with that. Probably just cut one Glee because it got lots of removal. Maybe 2 Glees and keep in 1 Dust Shell. Alright, let's run it back. Anything that gets counters is good though, you know. This is the hand, and this is the fine hand because we can Surveil and then we can potentially Masked Vandals that land away, which is what Ryan likes to do. Alright. Now Spellbomb's a good draw. Let's just Surveil literally a ham sandwich into the graveyard. Oh, I want that. You can go in the graveyard. The thing is, I really want this. You know, let's put this on top because we can Biograph the Maverick and then exile the Maverick. Just lose a turn, that's all. What's this? Cleansing. Okay. See, it doesn't matter as much now. We're definitely going to drop this Biograph down ASAP. Alright. Surprise, surprise. There is the Groff. Let's play it. Cast with Sacrifice. And also now we can put a counter on it. And it is bigger than a Chrysalis, which is also nice. Yeah, that's pretty good. Probably taking Spellbomb, I guess. Takes Rumble. Fair cop. So maybe no Blood Fountains in their hand. I very much want to get rid of that red source and okay. They do that. Rockland Shaman. Alright. We're definitely hitting their red source. That makes our life a lot easier. We'll play this. We just get rid of the Groff. I know it's a little bit sad if we draw one of Unearth. And then I think we play the black source so we have some mana in the background. They got 3 cards left, no red mana. We'll probably even cycle this Spellbomb, try and find something. Alright, they got their red mana back. Maybe draw another Masked Vandal and then we're laughing. I kind of want to hold onto this Roll-Built Maverick for a little while first. The Bequeath was kind of nice. Put a counter on the Vandal and attack, I think. Alright, let's attack for 2, trample. And we will still play this County Garden. I'm like, if they didn't take that, I'm more inclined to just like put the Bequeathal on this plant token. They can sacrifice an artifact land if they really want to. That's fine with me. I want a Toxin Analysis here, and we lose everything. Very good. Again, it's only like 2 creatures, and we're already 2 fond off the Masked Vandal. Yeah, okay. I guess waiting on it for a turn. I mean, we would have lost everything anyway. At least we can play Chrysalis. Things that I want to draw. Witness. Witness Protection is what I want to draw. And to be honest, they're going to the Rockland Shaman. Okay. I mean, if this is the case, let's bring in the Snuff Outs so we handle the Chrysalises a little bit better, you know? They're going to outgrind us though. Let us just play this. And also I want to cycle to try and hit literally a ham sandwich at this point. Yep. Exile it away. No crystals yet from them. Just not Spellbomb. Maybe we do actually. We're pretty far from this. Let's just go get a Maya. So our future ones are closer. Feels bad if they just refurbish Familiar us as well, you know? Chris, yeah. Once we have witness loops, I feel better about my life. I mean, we did cut a bunch of the combo as well. Making a 3/3 is pretty powerful. Even if we get other stuff. Let's see what we draw. Guess it can technically matter. Yes. Yeah, it just lands. Alright, let's go to game 3. So we have more time to win that game. If we can. So we'll keep snuff outs. We'll put snuff outs in. I was just thinking we didn't need them as much there, but and I didn't see much Graveyard hate. Maybe we just cut some. Maybe they did cut the Blood Fountains because they felt like they could kind of get there. Maybe we just keep like one in and then run like these unearths so we can get stuff back. Maybe like a commune. I don't want too many glees. Oh, I guess sorry. Cut the commune. I don't want one. Maybe we still just go down to just the one unearth. I like the idea of the Masked Vandal. Masked Vandal feels very strong, especially on the play now. We keep this. We don't cycle this through. It mainly becomes an issue if we have a Masked Vandal on 2. But I think that's just unlikely anyway. It's very land heavy, but I think it's okay. Go Forest Pass. Maybe we should just play out Bequeath was a little bit better. I mean, maybe for a follow-up turn. The chances of us drawing Masked Vandal was very low. I'd like the record to reflect that. We can do it next turn if they don't cleansing. Then we just take up Glee because we have. I guess the lands are technically better. We take out the Maya. Have another Black Source. Bit of Eorf though. And still no creature in the bin, so we might have to cycle this Ent. I'm getting red for a for now Spellbomb. Okay. That makes things a bit more awkward. Let's bequeath this. I can't really Spellbomb them here with the Vandal. I want to draw some cards and see what we hit. We can't need to have a second creature in the graveyard for this Vandal to work. That definitely doesn't work. We're off. No creatures in the bin. The thing. I think we just play Maya Pass. It feels so bad, but because if we play the end and they just sack this response to draw a card, we can't need like 2 ends to do it. Big Wellspring. No green source. Maybe it's better just to keep that back for. So options are, well, let's just cycle this. Go get a forest. If they do anything else sketchy, then at least we can spin it again. Very land heavy though. Play this. They might want to. Alright, they are letting us do that. I still want to hit this. Alright, we'll just cycle the other ent away. Alright, and maybe, just maybe, we can do something with that. We won't be getting to Chris Mount anytime soon. They're drawing a lot of cards though. They didn't hit land. That is huge. I mean, these aren't good. Let's just take for one. We'll play the Groff, I guess. We could potentially like unearth this if we draw some stuff, but we have to capitalize on this clock. Let's play the Maya tapped. We just have mono lands in our hand. Flood beats Screw or Screw beats Flood? We'll find out. Watch the space. Hopefully they just... Alright, they're just offering Ardent Elementalist. Holy moly, Batman. They got their other land now. We need to draw some action. We don't have anything going on. Discard the hand size. No green though, which is also good. Evolution Witness is V good. We can't actually use this Vandal though just yet. But I will play this. Play Forest. Let's adapt this now so we can grab it. It's going to come very much in handy, that's for sure. Hopefully we just hit another Ent or something like that and then we can... I mean, there's so many ways to get creatures in our graveyard. That's the green source. If we can hit that next turn, we are in a really good spot. Okay. They likely have... They should do it now, really. That's what they should do. Rot Farm is not where we want to be. Alright, well, let's attack. Let's see if they want to actually take this. Otherwise, we can take them off their green source. Let's play, I think it's just another Forest, to be honest. They're doing that instead, okay. I mean, they have to sack literally everything to get anywhere with it, but... We may as well just use this here. Put a counter on it. Our setup's still pretty good though. Take for one there. Yeah, we can just attack with everything. We have 2 5/4s. They have to block them both. I mean, let's Juris them, see what they have. Cast down, Duress, terminate. Okay. Ah, they have another Chrysalis as well. We take the cast down, I guess. And they kind of have to like... What else is in their hand? Yeah, they kind of have to either play the removal spell. They have to block both, which is the thing here. It's an absolute shame that we don't have another creature for this Vandal, because I feel like, I mean, yeah, we'd just be able to do it. So on their turn, they have to essentially play another Chrysalis, or, well, they just play another Chrysalis, really. That's all they need to do. Because then this Wrathing Chrysalis gets absolutely huge. I mean, the Spell Bomb did pay off, didn't it? Yeah, so they can't terminate, but now their Wrathing Chrysalis will be bigger than our Groff. Guess they can also... They draw another cast down. Or just exploring and duressing, maybe. It looks like they're just exploring, okay. Now they have their Forest. So we kind of need to like snuff out and then attack with everything. Is what I'm thinking. If we're drawing that, then we don't really have anything else going on. Just drawing lands. We can't attack. And crystal. Yeah. I think it's a shame. I think it's been very close, but yeah, we can't really do anything in this stage. We're running quite a decent, like, no, we just drawn lands opponent. I feel like if we had lots of action that we could have drawn, things that the Masked Vandal then could have gotten something and yada yada. But now they get the cast down and just cook both our creatures. So that's a GG there. Let's do a wrap up. I think this deck was still interesting though. All right, so this was the deck. Look, it was very interesting. I felt like it was still good. It was grindy as all hay. It had some intricacies to it. Things I would probably change, and you'd probably need to go back with deck building, is I think we need more forms of probably getting more instant counters in the deck. I think cutting down on the combo was fine to do as well. Probably cutting down on 2 Blood Pets, 2 Commune with the Gods. I didn't mind the Unearths. I mean, a lot of it's fairly good. Probably some other way of sacking as well. Like the Biograph's obviously like very good. Probably cut the Blood Pets, the Commune with Gods, and run something else. I don't know what that looks like. You could go routes where you could do like crit route shenanigans and whatnot, but I don't know how that fits. And then nothing really works with bargaining in this deck, like that kind of stompy deck. Yeah. You could run like pulses as well if you want to get even more grindier. You could also go into a Jund Shell, is probably the other option as well. You could go into a Jund Shell, cut the Blood Pets, cut the Commune with the Gods, and then run, maybe some cleansings and just the Jund Shell, put Chrysalises in for that extra end of the lineup up the top, and you can put some Gatekeepers in as well. But this was a good thought experiment anyway of kind of how like green-black looks and how it works. You could also probably cut just these 4 and also just put in like 4 cast downs or something like that. Like we originally did have a Curse Mirror in the deck, but I don't feel like it was that necessary. And yes, it hits. It just gives your opponent selection unless we're recurring it a lot, which I felt like is not where we were. But honestly, all the games were close. And that last one, I think the drawing FFU lands at the end. Like, I feel like this deck can do better and probably didn't have the greatest showing today. But yeah, I think it was a good concept. Someone might take it from here and play with this deck a bit more. But yeah, let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next one.